Good evening. I'm Bob Shooter from SSB, and this is Wrestling Talk, and this is Shooting the Shit with the Boys. Okay, welcome to SSB. Welcome to Shooting the Shit with the Boys. Once again, I'm Bob Shooter. Today, like I mentioned in the last post on Facebook, that we were going to talk wrestling talk. Fucking right. Wrestling talk this week. First thing we're going to talk about is Edge. Edge. What is next for Edge? What is next for Edge after WrestleMania, after defeating Randy Orton? My opinion, you can post it in the comments if you want to. My opinion is that Edge fighting for the U.S. title. You can either like it, or not. But my prediction is that Edge is going to fight for the U.S. title next. The reason why I come up with that is because Edge has never won the United States title. If you go back in WWE history, you'll find out that Edge has never won the United States title. Not to mention it would bring prestige to this United States title. Bring more prestige for the United States title, definitely. So I think in near future for Edge, most definitely fighting for the U.S. title. Your opinions? Like it or not, or comment on the comments below. I want to hear your comments on that. Also, we also found out on SmackDown this week, Braun Strowman will be facing The Fiend next. I'm positive for that. I am 100% likes for that. 100%. I'm happy about that because this feud is going to bring out everything. Like, with the whole Wyatt family back in the day, fucking a whole bunch of stuff. This feud could go on for quite a bit. And I think way past Money in the Bank. Way past Money in the Bank. But I want to see this feud. This feud is going to be good. And don't forget, you can watch us on SSB when this feud does happen. But Braun Strowman facing The Fiend, we just found that out on SmackDown this week. Yes, definitely. That is a Shooting the Shit with the Boys like. Fucking right. I am so happy about that. Also, just give me 1 second here. There, get rid of that. Whatever. So anyways, like I was saying, Braun Strowman facing The Fiend, most definitely yes. 100% yes. I am so happy about that. And I'm looking forward to this feud coming up very soon. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is coming up, as you guys know. It's probably the next pay-per-view coming up. Who deserves the push for Money in the Bank? You guys can comment on that. I would love to hear your comments on who deserves the push. My opinion is I think Ricochet deserves the push. Ricochet deserves that push. They haven't done anything with Ricochet. That's on my shit stick this week because they haven't done anything with Ricochet. They need to give Ricochet a bigger push. There's some other opponents that'd be great for fucking Money in the Bank, but you post your comments and let's see who do you think Money in the Bank, who deserves a push in WWE. The future of Jeff Hardy. A lot of people posted about Jeff Hardy having a future in WWE. That is correct. I don't see Jeff Hardy going to AEW anytime. His next opponent for Jeff Hardy, I saw pictures of Jeff Hardy. Now, in case you guys didn't see it, I saw it on a group page. But if you looked at Jeff Hardy's face, it said RKO, which means Randy Orton. That is the next feud for Jeff Hardy. I guarantee it. Jeff Hardy, next feud is going to be Randy Orton. Why not give him that extra push? Why not fucking Randy Orton would give him the extra push after he just faced Edge, right? So why not, right? But my next thing, Randy Orton, definitely going to be the next one for Jeff Hardy. A lot of you guys have comments. I've recently seen all the comments about WrestleMania and stuff like that, about the Firefly Funhouse match at Mania. And I'm going to give you my opinions on it. Shit stick. It wasn't even a match. The Firefly Funhouse match wasn't even a match. The Boneyard match was better at Mania than the Firefly Funhouse by far out. But, like I said, this wasn't even a match. It wasn't even a match at all. What ticks me off, because this could have been one of the best matches in WWE. But I think WWE botched this because because of the COVID, or the coronavirus and stuff. They had to do something with it. But I think this match is going to go further. It won't happen for a while, but I think it might happen when Braun Strowman will probably have the Universal title for maybe just a little, not so long. He's going to lose it to The Fiend. That's my prediction. And then you're going to see John Cena versus The Fiend at some other pay-per-view, and it's going to be one hell of a fucking match. But the Firefly Funhouse at Mania was fucking piss. I did not enjoy it. It could have been better. Could have been a hell of a lot better. Yeah, so, and then also, I also have news here about the ballot too. Recently you guys have known about the ballots for SSB. I appreciate all the ballots that are going in. Basically at WrestleMania we drew our first one, and it was Janet Hodgson that won the first ballot into the draw. Which means that this ballot's going to continue. So Janet Hodgson won the first ballot. Today I'm going to tell you what we're going to do for the second ballot. And this ballot goes in the draw, and the draw will be pulled. These names that are calling out now will be actually in the next draw. So in the next draw, if your name gets pulled out, you're going into the second half of the draw. And in June, I'm going to post basically in June, I'm going to post the grand prize of SSB, baby. SSB. So ballot 2. How do you enter ballot 2? Ballot 2 is, who is Drew McIntyre facing? If you guess right, you will win ballot 2 in the draw in June. So all you have to do is post your comments below. Who do you think Drew McIntyre is facing for the WWE title? And if you get it right, you will be that winner. You will be ballot number 2, and you will go in. You will go into the SSB draw. But as I'm going through this again, Edge fighting for the United States title. Yes, Edge needs to fight for the United States title. Because there needs to be more prestige to the United States title. Andrade is not doing that. So they need to do that. And what they could do, swerve moment, is change it to from the United States title to this. Let me erase that. From the United States title. I'm sorry, am I writing? To the Canadian title. And Edge would be perfect to carry that. So, WWE first thing, big spoiler, hope it happens, swerve moment. Edge fighting for basically the United States title, then he wins it and changes it to the Canadian title. He'd be the first one in WWE history to do that. Braun Strowman facing The Fiend. Yes, positive. This is going to break out a whole thing, but I don't think Braun Strowman's going to keep that title. Braun Strowman's going to lose it, basically, to The Fiend. The Fiend's going to regain the title, swerve moment, and then Braun Strowman's going to have it. Braun Strowman's going to lose the title to The Fiend. Probably at Money in the Bank more than anything. But speaking of Money in the Bank, who deserves the push? I think Ricochet. Ricochet needs that push. There is other superstars that need a push in WWE, don't get me wrong. But I think Ricochet most definitely needs that push. You comment. Do you agree on that? Ricochet needs the push or not? Or you post, who do you think needs the push? The future for Jeff Hardy is Randy Orton. Swerve moment. Randy Orton is going to be the next opponent for Jeff Hardy. Everybody knows it. I saw the mask, sorry, not the mask, but the painting on his face. He had RKO written across his face. Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. Next feud for Jeff Hardy. Why not give him that push for that? The Firefly Funhouse at Mania was piss. The match could have been better. It could have been a lot better than what it was. And also, the Ballot 2. Who is Drew McIntyre facing? Your comments on that. Who is Drew McIntyre facing? If you guess right, you will win ballot number 2 in the draw. The draw will be in June. I want everyone thank you for watching SSB. I'll be posting more videos later on, but this is how pretty much what we're going to do it. So we'll see who's going to be the ballot 2 in the next video. So you have until my next video. Basically on Sundays I'll be doing videos. Posting videos on Sundays, so ballot 2 will be the next one. And this is, like I said, we talked about wrestling, fighting, Edge fighting for the United States title. Could possibly change it to the Canadian title. Braun Strowman facing The Fiend. That's going to be a good match going forward, but I think Braun Strowman's going to lose that. Money in the Bank, who deserves the push? I think Ricochet deserves it. The future of Jeff Hardy is going to be Randy Orton. So that means Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy for a feud. The Firefly Funhouse for a match at Mania was piss. Believable. So fucking piss. Even the whole NWO thing was piss for them. Ballot number 2. Who is Drew McIntyre facing? You guys guess. Who is Drew McIntyre facing? If you get it right, you are ballot number 2 and you will go into the draw. And the draw will be in June. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, comment, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time. My next video for SSB. Have a good night, everybody. And stay safe.